Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Film Club Podcast. It's been a while, but we're back to talk about movies, directors, genres, actors, franchises. And this mini-series, we're going to be talking about a classic franchise. And we're going to begin with the first entry,
Psycho.
That's right, Psycho, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, which you might be surprised had sequels. But we're not talking about those today. We're talking about Psycho, the one that started it all, and we have guests today.
We do.
Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Kelsie, aka DJ K-Bros. Thrilled to be back on the Film Club Podcast. Thanks for having me, guys.
What's up, guys? I'm Jack, returning member of the Film Club Podcast. Happy to be here to talk about Psycho with you.
DJ K-Bros.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
No requests.
You're only spinning your own records today, right?
Actually, I'm spinning the Psycho soundtrack.
Sweet.
Yes.
Okay, is the Psycho soundtrack like the most iconic horror soundtrack of all time?
Hell yeah.
Okay, well, think about that for a second. Is it like Psycho? Is it Halloween?
Ooh.
Is it like... I'm trying to think of a third one. Suspiria. I like Suspiria. It's got Goblin.
Yeah.
It's techno.
It does.
Well, I think the key is the Psycho music inspired so many other films.
Yeah.
Like Jaws was directly inspired by Psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at it through that lens, like, yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I can't just like do like the knife holding up thing and pretending you're stabbing something without doing the from Psycho. So like that's gonna count for
Wait,
something.
that's from this? I thought that was from Mel Brooks' High Anxiety. Like,
Here's your paper. So that's gotta, in terms of legacy for the score and soundtrack, that's gotta mean something.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's the only good part of the movie. Bernard Herrmann's the only good part. Alfred Hitchcock kind of phoned this in. Perkins is like, whatever.
We're gonna have some ghosts kick your ass this episode.
Yeah, I know. I'm memeing. It's the problem with Psycho. What's left to say about Psycho? I feel this is the Hitchcock movie that is revisited the most, has the most like fans, the one that everyone's like pun intended, psychoanalyzes. But like, is this the Hitchcock movie? Is this the one that pop culture has enshrined? Is it bigger than North by Northwest, bigger than Vertigo, bigger than Rear Window? Is this the Hitchcock movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I do.
Hands down.
It's got, even going back to the score too, just the nostalgic and the memories of it. Like the iconic shower scene is just like everything for this movie. And North by Northwest and Vertigo, they're all classics, but I don't know if they have that special thing that Psycho does with the score and just like the risks that it took. This is such a ballsy movie.
Oh yeah.
Like,
especially for 1960.
Oh, yeah.
especially for 1960. So I think for that reason, like, this is the Alfred Hitchcock movie. It's not my personal favorite,
Oh,
but
okay.
Hot take.
I'm looking at
Yeah.
you. I'm like,
it's
are
probably.
you a Rear Window guy?
I love Rear Window. I do.
Wait, Dean, keep guessing.
You're not
See if
gonna
he
guess. You're not
gets
gonna
it.
guess my
A
favorite.
Frenzy.
No.
Fuck.
God no.
Damn it. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's got to be a deep cut.
My favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie is from 1944, and it's a movie called Lifeboat.
Lifeboat, okay.
You guys ever seen Lifeboat?
I know the premise of it, and I know like that's the one where he has the most hidden
Yeah.
cameo. It's like the newspaper, but I've never seen it. Like Hitchcock made so many fucking movies.
He did. Yeah, it's
so many fucking movies.
the resume is insane. But yeah, for everybody who hasn't seen Lifeboat, it's incredible. I really recommend it. It's very timely. It's a good one for sure.
We're
A
gonna have to
little,
put the
little
box
bit of
collection.
ballsy and risky too, like for 1944. Not as ballsy as this for 1960, but yeah, Lifeboat is definitely my favorite. I do like Rear Window. I do like The Birds. Vertigo, North by Northwest.
Okay, I'm gonna take a hot take. The Birds is not a good movie.
I like
The
bird.
Birds.
It's a good premise, but like the sound in that movie angers me to no end because you can tell it's all redubbed and it's. I'm sorry, I have beef with The Birds. Psycho's his last good movie.
I'm afraid of birds, and I enjoy the birds.
Well, yeah, that's because you like The Birds. It's about scary birds.
Are you
Yeah.
afraid of birds because of The Birds?
No,
Okay.
I got attacked by geese once.
Ooh,
I was never
that's
the same
tough.
after that.
I mean, I do there's a lot of crows where we live, and like
Oh,
the
I
birds.
love crows.
Yeah, the birds like definitely comes to mind when they're just out there being annoying.
Mhm.
But I leave them alone because of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds.
I mean, he clearly likes birds, right? Because that's a big part of Psycho.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
big thing I was
You
gonna
eat like a bird.
mention too. It was like, yeah, there's a lot of bird talk in this
Yeah, a
movie. It's
lot
as
of
if he knew what
birds.
movie he was gonna do next.
It's also in the book too. So
Is it in the book?
Interesting.
Oh, okay. Also, I've
you
never
got to read the book.
I've
Becky,
never read the
of
book.
course you read the book.
She read Jaws, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
I read Jaws.
We were
yeah.
driving here. I was like, Jack, you think Becky read the book? He's like, absolutely.
I definitely want to talk. I haven't read the book, but I know that there's differences
Mhm.
that I definitely want to talk about, like Norman being short, overweight, and
Overweight,
middle-aged, very unlikable, which is a interesting change.
He's
Yeah.
not cute and boyish.
No.
I wore the sweater today for the.
You look just
Nice.
like him.
I got in the car. I'm
Oh.
like, "Are you Norman Bates?" And he goes, "You figured it out." I was like, "Oh my god."
Generic white man in a sweater must be a serial killer.
Yep,
Uh,
that's it.
But yeah, like it's just oh god, Psycho is one of those movies I find like just tremendously hard to talk about because it's like, what else can you say about it? Because the movie is almost Hitchcock just kind of like flexing, because he just made North by Northwest right before this. He is kind of coming off a full decade of straight bangers, financial success, all that stuff. I mean, the only movie that I think would be considered a failure is Vertigo. And that's just because the critics fucking shredded it to pieces. And Hitchcock was like, okay, well, fuck you then. And then he comes back and he makes Psycho, which to me is almost like him trying to redo Vertigo again. A more personal movie that has a lot more of his, like, psychology in it, that obsession, that voyeurism, and just instead of making it Vertigo in San Francisco and all these set pieces, he's like, maybe we'll make it cheap and simple, like a William Castle production. But I guess that's gets to my question. Do you think we would even get Psycho if he didn't have that pain from like not having Vertigo accepted and going for like a more mainstream version of his obsessions? I know, deep philosophical question for the first 10 minutes of this podcast.
Maybe. I mean, the whole point of making Psycho was kind of just taking a step back, like budget-wise, and doing something that was considered big and risky, but like on a smaller scale. So I think you have an interesting thought, an interesting point of,
Like
doing things differently.
artistically, would he get to Psycho without Vertigo, I guess?
I don't think so. I
don't
mean,
think the studio would have let him do Psycho without Vertigo,
Really?
or like without his resume. Because he, at this point, like we had color film. He wanted to make it black and white because he wanted to prove a point that a black and white movie could be successful. And to your point, Jack, he wanted to make it as inexpensively as possible, which is why he chose black and white too. So I think he just was like, watch me go. Look how amazing I am.
It's also why he picked up his TV crew to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's really funny looking at some of like the inspirations of this, because the director he cribbed the most notes from for this was a recent, or not, I guess not recent, but a frequent director on this podcast, Mr. William Castle.
Yes.
Because he did Hollywood Story, he did House on Haunted Hill. He was also the producer on Rosemary's Baby, of all things. The House on Haunted Hill guy produced Rosemary's Baby. That's still weird to me.
fun fact.
Fun fact. But it's like he sees these like really trashy B-movies, schlocky B-movies, and he's like, if a good filmmaker worked in here, you could make some good
Yes.
shit. And he just kind of took the Castle model, small productions, cheap productions, focus on the actors and like the spooky atmosphere and
marketing.
Good marketing. That's the power of Psycho. Is the marketing on this film was fucking insane.
And then, the genius of Hitchcock of being inspired by the book and making sure that your team goes and buys all the books so no one can read it and know how the story ends.
Yeah.
How different is the book from the movie? 'Cause
It's not that different.
really,
There's a little bit more murders. It's been a couple of years since I've read the book, but yeah, it's not too different. I did scare myself reading the book. I read it like in all one night. I put the Psycho soundtrack on while I was reading the book. Yeah, don't do that. I gave myself a heart attack. I was like,
That's really cool.
I'm like, I gotta put this down. I'm like, I'm getting scared, but it's a good book.
Question about the book, because this movie's kind of famous for being based on Ed Gein.
Yeah.
Recent Netflix adaptation came out, everybody.
Did you see it?
Oh, I saw enough of it to know. I'm like, man, this is
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy made this. Or is it Charlie Murphy? What the fuck is the guy's
Ryan.
name?
Charlie Murphy
Charlie
did
Murphy.
definitely not make the Ed
darkness
Gein show.
came.
Fuck your couch.
Or sorry, yeah, Ryan Murphy made
But
this
now
shit.
I really want to see the Ed Gein show written and directed by Charlie Murphy.
Okay, if they remade the Ed Gein show, written and directed by Charlie Murphy, you get Dave Chappelle in there, you get
Yeah.
Eddie in.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, guys, we got a banger here. Okay.
Ed,
Unity.
what did the 5 fingers say to the face?
But yeah, I know I watched enough to be like, yeah, Ryan Murphy made this, and I have my issues with Murphy's true crime stuff.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen all of them. Like, I watched Dahmer, which I was like,
Evan Peters is so good in this, but man, everything else around this feels gross.
yeah, it just the idea that you made it is kind of just I know what happened here, and the fact
Yeah.
that you guys made not a movie, but like 8 hours of this thing is like crazy to me.
Yeah.
So, but then I watched it and I was just like, it's kind of well done. And then
The Menendez story.
I didn't see that one.
My sister watched it and
Yeah.
told me about it, and she's like, a lot. I don't think Kyle and them were like, making out and stuff. It gets a little gay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's to say what happened? But yeah, that's that. And I know the Ed Gein one is Charlie Hunnam is doing a voice for it, and I'm like, I know what Ed Gein sound like. He doesn't
Yeah,
sound like
why-
that, my guy.
Why are they doing that, Dean?
Yeah,
He's from
I don't-
Wisconsin.
He's from Wisconsin. Also, all right, does Ryan Murphy have a thing with Wisconsin? He did Dahmer. He did Gein. He's not everyone from Wisconsin's a serial killer.
Well,
There's
he's
some
going-
good football players there.
Well, he's going to Fall River, Massachusetts next season for the Lizzie Borden show.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yeah, and they're probably gonna fuck that one up too. There's probably gonna be a lot of this could have happened, which I'm nervous about,
Yeah.
because like we know Dahmer did it, we
Yeah.
know Ed Gein did it, we still don't know if Lizzie Borden did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we know, but like
I like that.
No,
We
we
don't
don't.
know.
innocent,
We
innocent
Guys.
until proven guilty. So I'm nervous on what they're gonna do with this one.
I put my tinfoil hat on once for the Lizzie Borden thing, being like, she didn't do it. They were doing this to steal her fucking money. And I looked into it for a little bit. I'm like, look, if she didn't do it, then goddamn, a lot of things stacked against her. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think she fucking did it. Besides the
Guys,
point,
fun fact: Jack had his.
he auditioned for
13th
Dahmer.
Yeah. Yes. Surprise.
I got a call back
Yeah,
too.
he was very close. Jack had his 13th birthday party at the Lizzie Borden house in Fall River.
What
That is
the
awesome.
fuck?
Okay,
It's a
they
true
had
story.
they had never had a birthday party there. His mom, shout out to Kathy, called up them and said, "Hey, my son wants to have his birthday party
My
here."
fucking weirdo of a son.
And they were like, "Well, we never got this request before, but all right."
And now they get it all the time.
Look at you,
Whoa.
trendsetter.
Yeah. Well, the rumor is if you go there today, there's just a framed picture of a 13-year-old Jack and all of his friends sitting at a table having birthday cake.
You're gonna have to go back for a signing. Be like, "That's me.
Yeah.
I'm the one that brought all the joy to you
I
guys."
brought this back.
Yes.
Ryan Murphy owes me money.
Wild guess. Really into horror movies as a kid? Wild guess.
Yeah. Well, I've been on this podcast before, talk
if
about
you-
how my mom showed me The Shining when I was.
I'm like, did you forget our Shining episode?
Yeah.
I'm just curious if that was just like a phase or something.
Surprise.
We're still here talking about Psycho.
Oh, but yeah, it is funny that Psycho is based on the book Psycho, that is itself based on like the Ed Gein story, and even the
Yeah.
Ed Gein story is like wildly exaggerated on like that Ryan Murphy show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 4 episodes in, and it's not really a spoiler to say when he starts wielding around a chainsaw and chasing people, that's when I was just like, I fucking know this didn't happen. I was like, I know this didn't happen.
This is some bullshit.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'll continue the show. But the first like 2 episodes, specifically the second episode, I was kind of just like, all right, if you're going to make a show about Ed Gein, this is kind of the way to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to tie in the movies. Like, I know you're going to Ryan Murphy this thing and exaggerate it,
Mhm.
but Ed Gein is known for being like the inspiration behind like Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Silence of the Lambs, many others. So for those watching this Ed Gein show, probably the root of it is because this person is a fan of these films.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do it one way, that's the way to do it. But you know, like most TV shows, I just feel like this would have been a much better movie.
I agree with you so hard. There's so many of these like TV miniseries or whatever. I'm like, feels like you're juggling a lot of balls in the air that aren't gonna land. This would be a great 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
Mindhunter. This would have been a great 2-hour movie that had a conclusion instead of leaving me fucking hanging at the end of season 2, you fucking cunts.
Yeah, for real. So
fuck you, David Fincher. I will never forgive you.
Becky,
salt there.
So would you say the book is inspired by Ed Gein?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's inspired.
It does say that on the back.
Is it a tame version of
Jack doesn't
the
read,
Ed Gein?
Kelsey, you know.
It's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, we have the shower scene, and it's just like, fuck.
Where
Well,
she's decapitated.
Yeah.
She's
right?
decapitated,
that.
yeah. And it's just like, oh my God. Like, poor Mary.
Yeah.
Because it is Mary in the book.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the quick... Well, let's go through the plot real quick, because it starts as one movie and then completely stops being that movie about, 30-40 minutes in, and then it's a whole different movie for another 20-30 minutes. That's the silent film. And then it's like a whole other movie with worse actors for the last 30 minutes, and then there's a monologue that just takes you out of the movie, and then it ends. That's kind of the
so much
crux of the
salt
movie.
today. What happened to you?
It's
Jeez,
not
Dan.
it's not salt, but the beginning of the movie's a banger, right? Marion
Yeah.
Crane, she's like stealing the 40 grand so she can start a new life with the guy
Sam Loomis.
With Sam Loomis?
with Sam Loomis. Yeah,
Fake fan.
Yeah,
Sam Loomis. I've never heard that name before.
Yeah.
Exactly. In my headcanon is Sam Loomis is literally Dr. Loomis from Halloween. That's my headcanon now.
He was driving fine last night.
driving fine last night. I've seen this before when my girl Marion died from a psycho.
The darkest eyes. The
black-
devil's eyes.
Devil's eyes. I've seen this before, Sheriff, back in California on a hotel.
When I had it back in my affair days.
Back in my affair days when I was young and
hot.
And hot, damn it.
With the blackest hair.
I mean, that's
The
kind of
blackest hair, the
that's kind
darkest
of my
hair.
favorite part of this whole thing is just the. All right, this is our main character.
Mhm.
This is her movie.
Mhm.
Actually, no, I'm lying. This is not her movie. And
Yeah.
we're gonna do like this had to be the first time, right, that we just killed the main character halfway through.
Oh,
and
it has to be. It
for
has to be.
1960.
Well, I also heard, I forget the writer's name, but he initially, his first draft, she was the main character throughout.
Mhm.
And Sir Hitchcock came back and said, no, this is Norman's movie.
Yeah.
We need to pivot.
Let's freak people out.
Which
Yeah.
is crazy because he doesn't show up for the first act of the movie, basically.
Yeah.
Because she runs away with that money. We get
Mhm.
the whole cat and mouse. She's like, oh, everybody's watching. The police are on my tail. And it's like, no, honey, the police aren't on your tail. You're just being paranoid. And then she just ends up at this hotel and she's like, you know what? I'll just go back. I'll face the music. It'll be fine. And then this really nice hotel boy is going to bring me sandwiches and milk.
Excuse me. It's a motel. Hello? Motel?
This nice motel boy will bring me sandwiches and milk. And
Sandwiches
it'll
and
be so
milk for
cute.
dinner.
For dinner. And I'm like, oh, it'll be so
Fucking
cute.
weirdo. He must be
I
a
know.
psycho.
I know.
Okay.
That's
What
the
kind of
first red
sandwiches are
flag.
these? Yeah.
When you're watching the movie, at what point do you see Norman Bates and you're like, nah, that guy's fucking weird?
It's, well,
Is it when he starts talking about, I just like stuffing things like birds, they're just so cool.
Yeah.
Or is it the milk? Or is it like, oh yes,
It's definitely the milk.
I think
a boy's
it's
best friend is
what-
his mother.
It's what kind of sandwiches? Like,
Yeah.
are we talking PB&J? Are we talking a
Yeah.
turkey
Yeah.
sandwich? Like, what are we doing?
And is this 2% whole milk?
This
Or-
impacts
Oh god,
my
he's
decision.
getting the fucking like ham sandwich with the mayo, got the mustard on there, lettuce, and a glass of whole milk. That man's killed people before.
Yeah.
He's killed people with a
We
fucking
gave Thomas
knife.
so much crap. We recorded what? Blair Witch?
Yes.
And we
Ooh.
met up with him and Nicole. We got dinner at Jack's Diner. And then he's like, yeah, I think I'm going to get a burger and a glass of milk, and we were all like, "What the fuck?"
You're a fucking
like, no,
psycho.
we bullied him into. He's like, "I'll get a soda, okay? Are you happy?"
That man's killed somebody with a
It's
knife.
like, we
Oh
gotta
my
save
God.
you, man. We can't let you go down this route.
That's when we definitely know something's going on, though. It's like sandwiches and milk for dinner. Taxidermy was another sign
Yeah,
of
yeah.
trouble, and all of his knowledge behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A
But
boy's best friend is his mother.
But he's so handsome,
he is.
He's very
Okay.
fuckable. This Tony Perkins guy.
which is a choice.
That's the thing, right? Because
Yeah.
Anthony Perkins, he is like creepy and like kind of weird, but he is cute.
He's the boy next door.
He's the boy next. It's like the
Yeah.
thing in like Taxi Driver, right? When fucking Robert De Niro comes in and he's like creeping on Sybil Shepherd, and it's like, if that man didn't look like 25-year-old De Niro, he would have gotten ran out of here. But because he looks like 25 De Niro and he's putting the fucking smile on there, Sybil Shepherd's like, I mean, he's weird, but fucking look at him. He's kind of fuckable, though.
Yeah,
and
100%.
and he eats candy corn at Christmas time. My
With
kind
a
of crazy.
K, double K.
Yeah.
candy corn.
Where,
Double K.
where did those come from?
Don't worry about
What a
it.
choice.
I love
What a
it.
choice. I think another sign, too, is just him not eating and just watching her eat.
Yeah. Oh, good call.
The
out.
first time I watched this, I thought he poisoned her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why, I don't know why 12-year-old Dean picked up on him not eating, but I'm like, oh, he poisoned her. That's how it's going to happen.
Good
Yep.
thought.
And
Wow.
another-
12-year-old Dean was a conspiracy theorist. He thought they were out
you yelling
to get him.
saboteur? Saboteur! Saboteur!
No, I was being like, Mom, look at that shit. Yeah, he fucking poisoned her. And my mom's like,
Your poor
"Oh,
mom's
honey,
like-
wait,
yeah,
10
yeah.
minutes. All right.
Yeah.
It's reading too deep into it.
This is a fun internet find, too, but in that room, in the parlor,
In the parlor.
there are two paintings behind Norman with what looks like a nude woman being threatened by another figure in the painting, which is supposed to be a hint as to Norman's intentions also. The scene is just two people talking in a room, but it is just filled with, holy shit, something's
Yeah.
wrong. Something's really wrong.
It's the same when he brings her into the room with her luggage. And,
Yeah.
he's, you've got stationery, you have this, and then you can't even say the bathroom. And it's just like, how do you know you're going to kill her in the bathroom?
Yeah. And the only reason why we're staying here with him is because he's so handsome.
Yeah.
It-
Or as Jack says, fuckable.
Yeah.
Fuckable. I mean, it's the thing, like how Hitchcock like composes that scene, how it's lit, how
Yes.
every time you are looking at Anthony Perkins, you're kind of like pulled away a little bit. You can see the things in his surroundings, the shadows being cast by the fucking birds. And every time you're on Marion, she is just enthralled eating this fucking sandwich. And she's like, yes,
Well-
yes, Matt, you are so fuckable. Mike, I haven't heard anything you've said. Like, you look at the boyish charm.
We already know, right? Because of her affair with Sam, that
Mhm.
like she's a risky gal.
Yeah.
Like
First time we see her, she's got the girls out.
She might be down.
Well, we also know she's wearing, the black negligees. So she's gone to the dark side.
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, the pivot from the white
Mm-hmm.
to the black is like the detail.
The detail.
Thanks, Hitch.
Yeah.
All the women out here be like, I do the exact same thing. When I'm robbing people, the black on. When I'm just hanging home, the whites.
There's a lot of women in 1960 that were like, this film speaks to me.
I know this. I am Marion Crane. But that it is interesting because it's like Marion's like a likable character.
Totally.
And it's also the thing where it's like, yeah, she robs 40 grand in like the 1960s, and that's so much money. But she's robbing a guy who is like almost being like, hey, honey, I got $40,000. You want to, I cheat on my taxes. I don't really need this money. I kind of piss this away. I'm just gonna leave this on your desk, and you'll take care of that shit fucking Monday. It's like the movie is like telling the audience, it's okay. She's stealing the money. It's so okay. He's the 1%. It's fine.
I'll tell you what really cures a headache is a weekend in Vegas.
Yeah.
It does not cure a headache.
It causes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why Vegas is a 2-day town.
But it's like the movie is setting up Marion to be the most likable,
Yeah.
most like you want her to succeed character, because she's not stealing the money to just go to Vegas and blow it. She's stealing the money so she can start a new life with Sam, who is like who like is in a divorce, paying alimony. He has a failing business, and he's trying his best. And
He's paying his father's debts too.
paying his father's debts. They're trying to start a life, but they can't because it's money. And she steals it from a guy who's an asshole. And you're like, fuck yeah, Marion. And that cop who's looking at you, fuck him too. You got this, girl.
That
And then
40,000's yours.
that 40,000 is yours. And then she even has like the come to Jesus moment. She's like, it's still wrong. You know, I'm going to go and turn it back in. Oh my God. And then she takes the fucking shower. And then you get the most iconic scene in film history.
Yes.
Like, it's like,
Whatever.
It is. Yeah. I literally can't think of another. I was going to do the whole like this and that. No, it's like this is the most iconic
Yeah.
scene in film history.
Totally.
And the first time I saw it, 12-year-old Dean, I was shocked. Because I didn't know when. I knew that scene was in the movie. I didn't know when it was in the movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, how much more do we have left of the movie?
There are like minor things though. Like you get in the shower, she just turns on the water.
Yeah, I would never do that.
That
Like-
was the biggest thing. I'm like, what? You turn on the water and you're not, ow, you know.
psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the psycho.
Hello.
She's just happy, you know.
You
Okay,
don't-
good.
you don't
Let's
just
Who
have
go.
does that?
You don't just have the water like running 30 minutes before you get in the shower. You know,
Dude, who does that though?
Yeah.
Who goes
Hey.
in the shower and just turns it on and lets it go?
that is some rich white people shit who are
Yeah.
just like, yeah, turn it on. Oh yeah, it's already the perfect temperature,
Maybe.
perfect pressure.
Look, like this
Maybe.
motel, like it's definitely gonna take a minute for the hot water to turn on. You
Yeah,
know?
There's hardly any
Also,
guess.
With
Yeah.
that kind of hotel, you're gonna turn on the water. The first 5 seconds, it's gonna be brown. That's some rusty
Definitely.
pipes.
Maybe Marion was just trying to conserve water. Maybe she was like, I'm in California. There's a drought.
There's
Yeah.
always a drought.
So
Another reason why she's a heroine. She thinks of the
Yes.
environment.
another detail, another reason to like her. Jeez. Do we think like was she just wrong place, wrong time? Do we think that she's like is she being punished for her sins?
Ooh, okay. I like what you're getting on
What-
here.
what-
Yeah, because it's like,
Because I
would
mean,
have-
he's not married, so it's not like, you know, she's having an affair with a married man.
True.
He's divorced. It's just the time, you know.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
just
1960.
yeah, you know, it's
This was a tough scene to film.
yeah,
you know?
it's a faux pas, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you know, he's previously divorced, but it's like she didn't really do anything apart from taking the money
Mhm.
Yeah.
and just
I-
got like immediate karma.
Yeah, I also wonder like I don't think we got enough time with Marion. You know, like
Mhm.
I'm sad that she died, but I didn't get enough time with her to fully care about her in the way that I should have, I think.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, I this might just be because I think the film did enough for me to know who Marion was, but
sure.
not enough to know like okay, well what are her bad qualities, I guess, or what like three-dimensionalize her. I just got enough to be like, okay, I like her, and then she dies. But I think if we spent too much with her, then I think it would become a whole there would eventually be a thing where it would have happened like, okay, maybe I don't care like that much about her. I don't relate that much to her. It's almost like she works better being as blank as possible, I guess. We only know enough to
Yeah.
invest. But
I think that was a choice for sure.
Oh,
to your
yeah.
point.
I also thought, you know, when you asked that question, I was thinking like, would Norman have killed anyone that checked in? Or
I
would it have
think- yeah.
just because it's Marion?
No,
I
I think you're
guess.
right, Dean. I think it was wrong place, wrong time. It didn't matter who showed up at the motel. He was itching for a kill.
Mhm.
What else is in that swamp? I gotta know.
There's no bottom. It just keeps going.
I mean, Falls Lake on
Yeah.
the Universal lot, right? They drown it. I wonder what else they found. Fun fact: they just filmed The Odyssey on Falls Lake.
Oh, that's right.
I only saw the boat wrapped up, but it was still cool.
Did you go over there
Marion.
like carve your name? Kelsie was here. We're gonna watch the
Marion's
movie.
car is still in there.
We're gonna watch the movie on IMAX, being like, "Wow, look at that! Wait a minute, I
Yeah.
fucking know that person."
Yeah, I see that signature.
I think Christopher Nolan would actually murder me.
yeah, definitely.
Christopher Nolan would be like, "Oh yes, that's quite funny." Yes.
So how
That's
did
funny. Get
Shoot
the
her at
fuck off
noon.
my set.
how did they do that, Kels? They put something in the swamp.
Yeah, so there's a giant blue screen behind it.
Mhm.
So you can basically manipulate that however you want. They also filmed the Tom Hanks in the plane.
Oh,
Castaway.
Thank you. No,
no, Sully.
Sully.
We're going in the Hudson.
My
We're going in the
yes.
God,
Hudson.
there's
Mhm.
2 Tom Hanks plane movies.
Yep. Yeah.
That was filmed on Falls Lake, excuse me. So you can manipulate the background however you want. And then you can drain the lake and refill it and do whatever you need to manipulate it.
But they put like a conveyor thing, like, and
Yeah,
then
it was
just so they could like
hydraulics.
yeah, so they could, you know, control when the car goes down, when it stops, and then when it goes in completely.
Yep.
Is that the best scene of this movie? Is when Norman's cleaning up and takes the car to the lake, and it's all silent. I didn't even realize this until like I watched it this time. Is there's just 20 minutes of silent filmmaking. After Marion dies, there's no dialogue for like 20 minutes. It's just Norman cleaning up, sinking the car, and then when the car sinks and it stops, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And I'm like, "What is he thinking he's gonna do? Is he just gonna jump in there and start like stomping it down?"
It's a good choice to stay silent there, especially with this being a black and white film, and just kind of going back to that time, but also just giving the audience time to breathe. Time to sit and think about what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
Like, and also being able to convey his emotions and feelings without any dialogue is really, really interesting. But like, to me, just like the best choice, because that's what kind of makes this one different than like a lot of older films. You know, like if somebody other than Alfred Hitchcock and this team like didn't do this project, I could see Norman Bates' character kind of like talking out loud with things and like this becoming very 50s or for what it is. But the fact that like we kind of stay silent, utilize close-up shots on his eyes while he's biting his nails and doing this, just really tells us everything we need to know while letting the audience just kind of sit with this for a minute.
It also comes off as so much creepier than some of the slasher horror movies we get after this, because, you know, when Jason kills somebody, then they'll just appear like 20 minutes later, like hung up or hidden somewhere. And I'm like, okay, that's like scary. Oh, somebody's dead. And then there's a dead body in the closet. Oh my God. It is so much more unnerving if it was like Jason killed somebody and then we just sit with him for 20 minutes as he like moves the body around, hides them in there. Like, cause then it turns into like, there's conscious thought. Like somebody is doing this to the body. And, you know, Anthony Perkins kills Marion and then it's like, you know, or Mother kills Marion.
I was gonna say,
not a spoiler yet.
Who kills Marion?
Jeez.
Mother kills him. The movie's older than my mother. All right,
we're gonna spoil this.
It's full. It's been spoiled.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
I mean, Jason likes to decorate.
Jason likes to decorate.
Yeah.
But it's like it's so creepy to see, you know, him take care of the body afterwards. Because I'm like, that is just so unnerving. Because that's the part of them. Like usually somebody dies, you fade to black, and you come up the next morning. He's creeping. He's like freaking out. Oh, what are we gonna do? That process is just it gives me the willies.
Yeah, but like let's talk about that, right? Terrible cleanup job. Like there's like
just hits him
an
with the
inch
mop.
of blood. Like that, as much as iconic as this scene is and as much as I love it, there's like so many issues I have with it. There's so little blood for the amount of stabbing he did. And then he wraps her up in the shower curtain and there's no blood on the shower curtain. And there's just those little things like that like really frustrated me. And I understand the time period. I understand there were a lot of restrictions on what they could show and what they couldn't show. But again, like you chose to make it in black and white because you felt like it would be too gory in color. So show more blood.
That does get to the thing about this movie's fight with the censors. Because, and this was like the scene they were like fighting over was the shower scene because it's right. He wanted to do it in black and white. One, because he's like, if I put fucking red blood, any amount that I want in here, it's not gonna fly. They'll never let me make the movie. So I'll do it in black and white. It'll do like that Hershey syrup stuff. Like I can get away with it. And there's so much controversy about the shower scene where the censors are like, we can see your boobs, and he's like, I know for a fact you can't see your boobs. I tried.
They were pissed off about seeing her navel.
Her her belly button for the layman in here. I had to think about what the fuck.
I'm like, you've got this. You have 2 degrees. You can figure it out.
What the fuck? I'm sitting here. I'm like, what the fuck is a navel? A ship?
I can keep this going.
a battleship? What the fuck? Man. Like, yeah, she was built, but not like that. Oh, her belly button. Got it. Nailed it. All right. But yeah, and like, that had to have been a concession to the censors where it's like, we can't do the blood. But I get your point because yes, Psycho is iconic. Yes, Psycho is the movie that kind of spawns the more gory slasher stuff that comes later. But it is like, watching it now, you're like, guys, come on.
Come on.
This is a little tame.
bit more.
This is
Yeah.
a little tame.
A little bit more.
You're just like, come on, Terrifier. Like, I want that level here, you know? Just pour it
A
on.
little some.
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 Little something.
But to your point, yeah, like this was a birth of psychological horror.
Mm.
And when you talk about horror directors, like how many of them were inspired by Psycho? All of them, right?
Well, how many directors were inspired by Hitchcock?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many
Very
people
true.
who just crib notes from Hitchcock movies, and it's like, the horror genre as we know it today wouldn't exist without Psycho.
Yes,
But
yes.
I also think when Hitchcock was making Psycho, I don't even know if he was consciously making a horror movie, because so much of the movie feels and looks like more like a pulpy noir film in appearance. And even then, he was like the master of suspense. He was probably like, oh, I'm making like a dramatic thriller or something like that. I'm not making a horror film. I'm British. We don't make those. I don't know why Hitchcock smokes and all these. But
Okay.
I don't make those.
Yeah,
Again,
like,
you know,
slasher
pretentious.
horror, it wasn't
Yeah.
really defined.
Right.
You know, so it was hard to kind of like put a label on what they were doing just because it was so new and fresh.
Yeah, I mean, technically the slasher movies don't even really get coined until what, Halloween? I mean, Texas Chainsaw predates that, but I don't even know if they really figured out what that was until like even the later 70s.
Yeah, it was the same thing there too. They were kind of just making that movie just like, what are we doing?
We're gonna do that thing that Hitchcock did, but we're gonna do it with but we're going back to Ed Gein with like chainsaws and
Yeah.
hookers and blackjack.
And we're gonna be
It's
stoned
gonna be
the whole
fucking
time.
sick, man.
Yeah, and we're gonna stick it to the man.
Stick it to the man, dude. Now that I know for a fact, Toby Hooper was hitting the fucking, the reefer while making Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I heard
as you can see in the Ed Gein Netflix show.
At the Ed Gein Netflix show, it's Charlie Hunnam's like, yes, Mama, I'll take care of that. With a chainsaw. That's how that show is. Don't watch it and correct me. That's how it is in my mind. I saw it in a dream. But yeah, like Psycho is just God, Psycho's such a fucking good movie. But yeah, we get that 20 minutes of silence, and like to your point, yeah, you can feel the censors like really on it. But I think after the shower scene, it relaxes a lot. And not even just so much like the gore and the violence. It's just the movie really slows down. We could just to watch Abergast do his like detective stuff. Now the last half of the movie is
Suspense.
It's Vera Miles and Sam Loomis, and then Vera Miles, whose character I don't know her name. I just know her as Vera Miles. Is like
Lila.
Crane.
Thank you. As you can tell,
That's what I'm
Nate,
here for, dude.
this. We need you. We need you on that wall to correct me on names. We get to see them basically solve the first half of the movie, which is like it's almost like a Columbo episode. You get to see the crime and then you see Columbo solve it. We get to see the crime and then these three people solve the first half of the movie. And it's much slower than the beginning, because with Marion, we're snapping through. We're going and going and going. And the second half, it's like real slow. We get to have Abergast show up, talk to Anthony Perkins. Anthony Perkins be the most suspicious man in cinema.
But I don't think we're never pulled out of the film as the viewer. We're still very much engaged and like, what's going on? Are they gonna solve this? Who's killing them? What's up with Mother? So I think you're still very much hooked in the story. So yeah, despite the pacing slowing down, I don't think there's necessarily a loss of interest.
Agreed.
Oh no, I'm not losing interest. I'm just like, oh, I got like 2 movies in one.
12-year-old Dean was still plugged in.
I was still plugged in. I'm like, oh, we got a slasher movie in the first half, and now we get a detective noir in the second. Oh,
Are you sure? Because
Yeah.
you were doing a lot of
God.
complaining. You were like, it's really great, and then it slows down, and then you're like, you have this long monologue, and then it's
Let
just
'em
over.
know.
Oh,
It's like,
when we get to the
it's like-
monologue, that's when gloves come off. All right, when we get to that monologue.
Hey, it's a great monologue.
Well, going back to, I think it's interesting too. Going back to the censor of this is like, kind of slowed things down in the second half. But I think it's interesting because the second half of this movie is where we're convinced that like, oh no, some shit is really fucked up here and going on. Whereas the first half, it's like, well, we're just assuming that something is fucked up and going on here. But this is where we're
True.
getting all of like the censorship issues. Like even like the opening scene. I knew like the intimacy between Sam Loomis and Mary. Like even that was like they got some shit with the the censor from there, and I remember reading Alfred Hitchcock was willing to reshoot that scene with like people from the censor department, like on set with them, but none of them wanted to go and be on the set of Psycho. So he was just like, fuck it, whatever, we're just gonna keep that scene in like as it is. But that's really interesting because like, the censorship didn't get like too involved after people started dying and being like brutally killed in the shower. But it seems like the majority of their problems are like in, before that stuff started happening.
It is so interesting, censorship through in America, right?
Yeah.
Gore and violence and this and that, don't be excessive. The moment a tit shows up, they're locked in. Yeah. Like it's so interesting. Like they had way more issues with like the sexual nature of it all. Or it's like, Marion's in like the in her underwear or whatever, and they're like, no, we'll reshoot the whole thing. But like her getting killed, I think if she was clothed during that, I don't even think they would have given a shit. They would have been fine.
No one had ever seen that before. And interestingly enough, we were watching the making of, and there had never been a shot of a toilet in a movie before.
And the censors were losing their mind over that too.
A toilet. Madness.
This is the first time a toilet flushes in a movie.
I want to imagine what Hitchcock said in the censoring board when they were like, you can't do that. Did he just look at him down his nose like, everyone poops?
People flush toilets
or do you
every
think
day.
He said, excuse me, I'm going to go to the restroom.
I'm going to go to the restroom.
Pops a cigarette.
They're just like, what? In my mind, if a scene takes place before 1990, everyone fucking shooting darts, just chain smoking. Walt Disney just, all right, time to make Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. But
it's probably like Hitchcock the movie with Helen Mirren and
Anthony Hopkins.
Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Oh wow, I forgot that existed.
It's a good movie. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
But they talk about the toilet scene where he's at the censors and they're just like, why? And he's just like, well, she's getting rid of evidence, so we need to show the evidence being flushed away. This is vital. And it was just kind of like, we don't like it, but okay. And he was just like, got it, let's go. Just like simple, it's the Britishness.
Yes.
They're just like, you have an accent, I believe you. I trust you. Every word.
Of course.
He's like, I pulled that out of my ass.
Yeah,
let's go.
I mean, it's a toilet.
Yeah.
The film in general, it just did a lot for movies and cinema. Before this film, the theater going experience was you were just in and out of films as you pleased. You showed up whenever you wanted. And Hitchcock came in for the theater owners and he said, you need to sign this agreement that you are not going to let anyone into the theater after the film starts. And they had what, Jack? It was like a record playing in the lobby, and they would say like 10 minutes till Psycho starts, and they would give you a countdown, and that changed the theater going experience. Obviously, that's how we go to the cinema today. So this movie did so much, right, for showing sexual scenes and nudity and the horror and the theater going experience. So you could really just, it did a lot.
I mean, I would never imagine going to a movie late now. Is Psycho the reason why we have 25 minutes of trailers at AMC theaters?
The consequences
and then Nicole
of
Kidman
Psycho.
coming in. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Psycho did have a 6-minute trailer.
It did.
Have you ever watched the trailer?
I love the trailer.
It's just Hitchcock walking around the set, opening doors, like, you won't believe what happened here.
Why don't we do
Come
that
look in the
anymore?
parlor. Christopher Nolan being like, hello, we're on the ship of the Odyssey. You won't believe what happens in the galley.
Like, why isn't Zach Kreger's just walking around the house in weapons and just being like, this is what happens in here?
It's like, hello, we're at the Airbnb for Barbarian. You won't believe what happens
down
in
there.
the toilet.
Yeah. Hitchcock. What a legend. Cameos, throws himself in the movie.
He's just
All
walking.
of his movies. Do directors still do that? What directors still cameo themselves in there?
There's gotta be a few. I feel like Scorsese's done it a lot, but his are like really hard to pin because usually I know Kubrick did it a
Couldn't
couple of
cast
times.
anybody else in that
Yeah.
role.
Couldn't cast
Taxi
anyone.
driver.
It's like, who else will I get to talk about guns and pussies? No one would do this. I have to do
He
it.
says a lot more than that.
Yeah. Ugh.
Moving on. Moving on.
Moving on. Like Tarantino,
yeah.
you know. Ugh. Yeah, Tarantino. Yeah. No, I feel like there's a couple of directors who still do the cameo
Yeah.
of it all.
But not quite like him.
Not quite like him. Well, it's because
He just kind of stands there.
Jack,
you know.
who's that horror guy that you love that made that crazy movie?
You need to be
one?
more specific.
Nah, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna. I mean, this could be a million things, but I'm gonna guess you're talking about Eli Roth.
Yes.
And the movie you're talking about is The Green Inferno.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Does he show up in his films?
He smokes a bong in Hostel,
Isn't
and
he
he's
also in
also
Cabin
yeah,
Fever?
he's the drifter in
Mhm.
Cabin Fever. And then I don't think he's in Green Inferno. He's definitely not in Knock Knock. Now I'm just trying to remember other Eli Roth movies on a Psycho podcast.
I mean, he's in Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. How could I forget?
He
He-
shows
he's-
up as an actor.
Yeah, and he stole
Hits
that,
one over Fenway Park in Inglourious Bastards.
and he stole that role from Adam Sandler.
He
took,
did.
Took it away from
Written
him.
for
That's
Adam
right.
Sandler,
Written for Adam Sandler, and everyone's just like,
and he
Adam
couldn't.
Sandler.
He
And I'm
couldn't
like,
do it
yes!
because of funny people.
Is that the greatest? I wish I fired
Yeah.
my agent decision in history.
Judd Apatow was his roommate in college. They're boys. He just couldn't really say no, and like
He's like-
beating Nazis with a baseball bat was I don't know, Adam Sandler kind of a it wasn't really the punch drunk love transition in his career.
I know. I just love. I'm just imagining the scene, right? Because we know the scene. Eli Roth comes out, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're all hyped up," and he walks out of the fucking shadows with the fucking Louisville Slugger, and I'm like, if that was Adam, if that was in the theater, everyone's like, "Oh, cool! Oh, Eli Roth, awesome!" If that was Adam Sandler,
In his basketball shorts.
in his basketball shorts, and a fucking
Hey,
oh my
what's up,
God.
baby? How we doing?
How we doing? No, it would be Waterboy Adam Sandler like, I'm here to beat up the Nazis. Bam. Also, movies inspired by Psycho. Adam Sandler's Waterboy. He's like, Mom always said, right there, right now.
But
I just watched Waterboy again, man.
Hitch's cameo in this one, I think, was purposefully like at the beginning, right? Because he had that reputation of just like, hey, I'm gonna throw myself in here. But if he did it at any point later in the movie, he felt like it would be a distraction to the main plot and the main, whole thing of this.
He didn't want people to start like looking at the bookshelves in the background, being
Yeah.
like, when's Hitch gonna show up?
Yeah.
Because you're right. His cameo in this is super early. It's super obvious. He's like standing there, like, and everyone's like, "Oh, there he is." Wait a minute, we're only like 5 minutes into this movie.
Let's get this over with.
Okay.
Now you have to
I guess I gotta
focus.
Wait. Yeah.
Let's get this over with before we start talking about taking tranquilizers with our coworkers
Yeah.
and hiding bottles in the desk. What's going on at this place?
I love how that's
Hilarious.
Hitchcock's daughter, and she's just be like, sometimes I just get fucked up at
Yeah.
work.
yeah.
You know,
I know it's 1960, but this is how we move forward.
Yes.
this is how we fucking do it.
Yeah.
I
All
think they
right.
were like, okay, what comic relief can we throw in here? Because this is so heavy and dark and crazy. They're like, let's just tranquilizers.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. Let's throw that in
Weekend in Vegas.
Boozing for lunch.
Yeah.
Come on. Hey, buddy, let me show. You're gonna show me that bottle of liquor you got in your desk? Oh, was I not just supposed to say that in front of the girls? Oh, it'll be fine.
Dude, a lot of just sex, drugs, rock and roll,
Hell
and
yeah.
money embezzlement
Yes.
at this place.
Yes.
$40,000. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And what's the inflation on that from 1960?
I think I did the math once. It was like $250,000.
All right.
It was enough money where if
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
saw that shit in cash, I'd be
Yeah.
like, Mexico's like a 4-hour
Yeah.
drive. Like,
I mean, we can't make Psycho with this money, but
look, I can get a nice little Pueblo. It'd be nice. Shit. I can learn Spanish on the drive.
yeah.
I think Marion was like, okay, this is my ticket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I'm not getting any younger. Maybe this is my opportunity to go start anew.
Yeah.
It's
You
also
know?
the 60s, the fucking
Yeah.
golden era of
The
move 2 towns
60s.
over, change your name, gone forever.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
I know, right?
God.
What a time.
What a time to be alive. Being like, yeah,
Jack,
you know.
what are you trying to say?
No, I take you with me, Kels. I take you with me.
Okay, bye.
Rude.
Also,
We already did. We ran away.
Also,
we moved to California.
that is how
we can't
I-
run away again.
That's how I know Sam Loomis is a fucking like honest man. This is the 1960s. He got divorced. He owes his father's debts, and that man didn't move 2 towns over and change his name. No, he's like, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna pay this off because I'm an honest man.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, dude, it's so easy.
I know.
It's so easy.
You could totally be a fuckboy, Sam Loomis.
You change your name from Sam Loomis to Samuel
Yeah.
Loomis. The government's lost you.
Yeah.
You're gone.
Yeah.
Finished. It's over.
It's 1960. You died in war. You
Yeah.
know, like
Anybody asks what happened to Sam? I'm like, lost himself to the 60s. What's that mean?
Yeah.
That's my biggest gripe for Sandlot. At the end of the movie, where it's like, yeah, you know, Johnny, he got married, he just stopped playing baseball, and went off. And then there's Billy. He just got lost in the 60s. What's that mean? What was he an MK Ultra? Like, what's that mean? What did he join the fucking Manson family? Did he go?
Drugs.
Drugs?
That's
not good enough.
Yeah.
Like,
Dean, cocaine's one hell of a drug.
yeah, that's
That was- it-
Charlie
it-
Murphy.
this is why it would make so much more sense if Charlie Murphy directed Psycho.
Oh God.
But
She would have stolen way more than $40,000. Which, fun fact, was Anthony Perkins. That's the amount he was paid
Yeah.
to play Norman Bates.
no
That-
shit.
Yeah.
that's why he wanted that money so bad. He's like, that's my check.
Yeah.
Man, like fucking Janet Leigh, like at the end of shooting, I need that fucking money.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. He's like, all right, this will be the prop.
Yeah.
Do not flush this down the toilet.
How
Please.
much did Janet Leigh make? Do you know?
Janet Leigh made $25,000,
What?
but
What?
she was under a 7-year contract with Paramount Pictures, which she had signed in 1953, and she owed them one more film to fulfill the terms of the contract. And Psycho was the film which they offered to her. She agreed.
Okay.
She
Gender
agreed.
pay gap.
Mm.
No,
y'all.
she agreed to appear in the film for a quarter of her usual fee, seeing that she was only in half of the movie,
Yeah.
and that's why she got $25,000.
Okay, that makes sense because God, it's so weird to think that there was like 7-picture deals for contract actors because
Pretty
that's
awesome,
just
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get my Felix on Mars deal.
Oh, God. I mean, that low key. I think Hollywood now would be better if there were some more like of those kind of situations. But
Yeah.
I digress. But it is like fucking okay, 7-picture deal. She wants to get out of it, and she's like, "I'll do half of it, and I'll do this fucking Hitchcock movie just so I can get out of it." But it's still like, fuck. I would have liked a little bit more than $25,000 to be in this. But hey, I digress. But it is like, I guess that makes sense because like Perkins is kind of the star of the movie, right? Because once she's gone, we're really following him.
Yeah.
We take digressions away from to go to Sam and Vera Miles or whatever.
But we want to know who Mother is.
We want to know who Mother is. We're
Yeah.
just like, why is this guy so weird? Like he's nice, but he's weird. You know?
It's certainly, when they leave the parlor and he
parlor.
starts
Parlor.
the parlor.
Sorry.
How
Come
New
on,
England
Jack.
are you? We're in the
The
parlor.
parlor. You can take the boy out of Massachusetts, but you can't take the Massachusetts out of the boy.
I'll put a couple
when-
Pabst Blue Ribbons in you and be like, the parlor.
Yeah.
Kennedy was a saint.
Yeah, that's it. I think it does become Norman's movie
Yeah.
when they leave and he takes the painting down
Mhm.
and spies on her through the wall. In that moment, I really feel like there's a switch, even
Mhm.
before she dies, and it's just like this officially becomes Norman Bates' movie. Was that hole in the wall too big? Like, would she have clearly seen him?
I think at that,
Hello, I see you. What the fuck are you? Hey, sandwiches and milk. What the fuck are you looking at?
No, Marion's into
Yeah.
it. Marion's. We wanted that shot of Marion, like the hole there, and she kind of like glanced over the shoulder, and she's like, oh, starts. Then this movie would have been censored to fuck. This movie would have gotten got. But yeah, I mean, it is a thing where, like, that thing, once the painting gets taken off, it's because up to that point, the audience is like, oh, Marion stole this money. She's traveling. Oh, that's interesting. And you're like, oh, this is kind of like a heist, like on the road movie. Okay, cool. And then as soon as the painting comes off and he's spying through, the audience probably clicked in of like, oh, what the fuck is this guy doing? What Marion was doing, I get what she's doing. She's stealing some money. Okay, that's fine. What is this guy doing?
Yeah, and I think too, the fact that that hole is there just tells us this is not his first rodeo.
Nope.
Oh no.
There is some shit in that swamp. The way he cleans up, the way he just knows what he's doing. There's
another day at the office.
Familiarity to it. Yeah, exactly.
It's funny you say that. Have you ever seen the I think it's the Netflix doc or something like that called Voyeur or The Voyeur? So, okay, this is a real thing. I think it was this guy in fucking Connecticut or Chicago or something like that. He bought a motel in like 76 or whatever and rebuilt the attic to make it like about 4 feet taller and put fucking observation holes in the ceiling. And now you must be thinking, oh, well, that's gross. That's weird. Apparently, it went unnoticed for 40 years. He eventually just like called up a newspaper guy being like, hey, I have a thing I want to like reveal because I'm like really old. I've done all this research and I want to like reveal it to the world. And the guy's like, okay, nut job, whatever. Goes and he sees it and he's basically has just been cataloging thousands of people who have moved into his who like lived in a hotel or whatever. He would go up, crawl up on the ceiling and just like watch them through the thing, and he'd take notes or whatever and like write and be like, you know, oddly enough, I noticed blonde women, they just jerk off constantly. Or it's like, yeah, these guys, they just smoke in the hotels. There's a no smoking sign of it. Some of it's like weird petty shit where he's just like, I told them no food in there, and and he opens up his thing and he just packed a lunch. He has sandwiches in there. He's not getting his deposit back. Yeah. And it's weird shit like that. But apparently this whole Norman Bates looking through the window, that was like a real thing a guy did, like after Psycho, obviously. But there's a documentary about it. And it's like for 40 years, he was just like fucking vibing in the ceiling of your hotel room.
Sounds like that Luke Wilson Vacancy movie.
Yep.
Is that where you were going with this?
A little bit. A little bit. Psycho inspires all. Yeah. But yeah, next time you go to a hotel, fucking sheets over the vents. Or if you're into that thing, you know, maybe open the vent a little bit and invite him down.
I see you. Sandwiches and milk. Get the fuck out of here.
He's probably like, oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah. I don't know why he sounds like Homer Simpson, but, you know.
I know you got another bird back there to stuff. Leave me alone.
But, yeah, But if you're asking, is the hole too big? I mean, that guy had a fucking ceiling vent. I think people would kind of forget. But yeah. Then Arbogast dies.
You mean Arbogast?
Arbogast.
What a name.
Yeah.
I can't imagine this was a common name, right?
I can't. That had to have been one of those, like, did you get that name from? Made it the fuck up. Saw it in a dream.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a
Arbogast.
Yeah,
like,
if it's like a rare bird, just to like keep up with the theme here.
Could, yeah.
You know, because a lot of bird references. Marianne and
Crane.
Their last name's Crane. They live in Phoenix, a city named after a phoenix bird.
Yeah.
Arbogast. I know, like, what is it? An arbogast.
Yeah.
Arbogast. Isn't there like an albatross is a bird too?
An albatross is a bird, yeah.
I mean, you ever see it spelled? They're just like, there's mispronouncing albatross.
If there's not an arbogast bird, there will be.
Yeah.
I'm going to find one.
Yeah, I know.
We're creating a new species here.
You can find a sparrow outside and be like, look at Arbogast, people.
Well,
like,
it's funny you should say this. I brought a bird.
Yeah. I know.
Wouldn't put it past you.
I was really expecting to walk in here and see some stuffed birds in here, but I'm happy to see the candy corn.
The candy corn is much better than the birds.
Much tamer.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, fucking Arbogast. He gets got by Mother. I love how that shot. Where, you know, he's talking, like, Arbogast is going up the stairs, and then the camera is coming. Yes, but
it's beautiful.
It's so disorienting.
I didn't even realize, because it creeps up next to the door, and then it goes up like this as just one fluid motion, and then it holds up there. And then Mother comes out, and I'm like, okay, that's impressive. I didn't know they had the cranes and the dollies to do that. That's really cool.
Well, think of Dracula. They had the crane for that.
That's true. Oh, that's true.
The shadow on the wall when she's from that overhead shot is like amazing.
It's so fucking
the
cool.
shadows in general in this film are really beautiful.
The guy knows how to utilize shadows.
You can
Shadow of a doubt.
It's in the movie.
Yeah.
It's right there in the title. It's so clear that Alfred Hitchcock made his bones in the silent era in Germany under those expressionists, because so much of this movie is just a love letter to those German
Yeah,
expressionist filmmakers. This feels like a Fritz Lang movie, like M, and it's just it's the
Is
good
it-
shit.
Cinema.
Is it
Yeah.
Kino?
It's Kino.
Production value. Yeah,
Love
it's
a good
really good.
Kino movie.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
I like how Kelsey is now getting my thing, where it's just like, what are you talking about? Psycho? It's like, yeah, it's fucking good. Yeah, everything about the movie's fucking good. Yeah, whatever. Just fucking Jesus Christ, I'm done. Fuck.
It's got a really good shower scene that everybody knows about.
Not enough blood.
Not enough blood. Fucking Anthony Perkins is a fuckboy. Like,
Not
But
enough of the
handsome-
inside of the
handsome
house.
fuckboy.
Yeah. How
are there
many-
not handsome
I
fuckboys?
think I must have one of those
Yeah.
faces you can't help believing.
How many movies or TV shows have made fun of Psycho and like the iconic shower scene?
Oh,
wow.
tons.
Endless.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I
endless.
remember.
I've done it.
Yeah, I know, for real. I think I remember like The Simpsons doing it.
Mm-hmm.
What else has done it?
I mean, High Anxiety.
High Anxiety,
But that's
yeah.
just like a Hitchcock parody film by
Yeah.
Mel
Yeah.
Brooks.
I guess the remake is kind of a parody, right?
Yeah.
I don't mean to step on. Are you guys doing the remake?
We're thinking about it.
All right.
Ooh.
Release schedule is weird, but
It
Okay.
is, but we
I
might
want
put
it
it to a
bad.
vote. So
All right,
stay tuned.
then I
on
won't.
Instagram.
I won't talk about the remake then. But you should totally have Alex on the remake. I'm sure he has a lot of great things to
Alex will be here this month.
Okay.
He-
Yeah.
he's coming.
Okay.
He's coming. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
say.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
You guys have him on like 3 or 4. I know you do.
You're close.
Yeah.
Homie, don't give it away just yet.
Okay. All right. Well,
How many times will Alex have seen one battle after another by the time he gets here? for your podcast?
We should take bets.
Okay.
It's a
let's
new
do it.
PTA movie. It's based on Pynchon. It's fucking playing.
what's he at now?
I know-
Check Letterbox.
Yeah,
It-
go ahead and check.
Check Letterbox. My guess, he has to be up to like 3 by now.
At least.
At least 3. I think by the time we get him on here,
He should be here in a few weeks.
he should be
so-
here because
Oh.
I know when Mandy came out, he saw that 7 times
Yeah.
What?
in the first week.
How many times did you go with him?
I went twice.
Okay.
I went twice, but here's the thing: that by the time I went twice, that was his like 8th or 9th viewing. By then,
I'm a few more weeks. He's probably got what, 4 or 5 by now. I'm going with like 11.
Oh, okay.
underestimating my boy. I mean, he's getting slow in his old age.
All right. The activity here looks like he's seen this 4 times.
Fuck! I was so close.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Well,
one of my like, especially when I'm on set. One of my favorite pastimes is to just read Alex's Letterbox reviews.
They keep me going.
Yeah, you know, like it's just. I was just scrolling and saw his Good Boy review, which said, "Well, Leo has some competition for Best Actor this year." But not to move away from Psycho to talk about Alex. I'm glad he's coming
Yeah,
back.
forget you.
I mean,
Yeah.
Alex.
same guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we still got to cast our bets.
Oh,
11.
11.
11?
If he's at 4 right now, I'm gonna say he's gonna see this movie 6 times.
What?
6 total.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not like
No,
before he
yeah.
goes on the pod. Not
Oh,
like
yeah.
lifetime.
Oh.
I mean, by the time he's on the pod, because we know when the schedule comes in.
I'm going to
I-
guess 13.
Wow.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with a middling point 8. I think 8 would
Okay.
be like a healthy number, mostly because I know he's bleeding money right now from like the Yankees. So we should be
Oh,
okay.
poor guy.
Money-
Boo.
Ah.
Fuck the Yankees.
we
I don't give a shit.
love
Sorry,
Alex.
Not sorry.
But
How
if
to
you guys
tell
remember,
you're from Massachusetts.
if you
Yankees.
guys remember, could you ask him when he comes on the pod how many times he's seen one battle after another?
We will.
Okay.
Make a
Can you
mental note.
also ask
I
him
will.
how the Yankees are doing?
Oh, we get
gonna walk
text in
out.
the
Like you
group.
don't know.
We get
Ask him
text in the
after the
group chat.
recording.
I get text in the group chat every time the Yankees play where he's just like, today's the day. I'm looking at the rope right now. And I'm like, Alex, it's fine. It's just baseball.
Oh,
He's like, no,
no.
fuck him. Fuck the Yankees.
And then Brandon
fuck that
takes
guy."
screenshots of the group chat and he's like, "Y'all, look at Alex. He's having a rough time right now." And I'm just like
No,
oh my god.
It's so
Mental health awareness
Mental-
is important.
Dude, like there's
Exactly.
a lot to live for. Like the Odyssey might be really good, you know.
It is, but I mean, the Yankees, the Jets. That's just.
Oh, that's the
he's
worst
having
part.
rough
He's
time.
a Yankees fan and a Jets fan, and now you're over here being like, maybe it is the way.
Okay, I don't think I like Alex anymore. The Jets?
The Jets die hard,
Really?
refuses to give up.
like Adam Sandler and Big Daddy, Jets Die Hard.
Yeah, yeah. He's every year he's like, this is the year, boys.
No, buddy,
this is the
it's
year.
not. Sorry.
Oh.
Alex, you're still my bridesmaid.
Yeah, we love you, Alex.
Now my best friend Greg, he's a Chargers fan, has been whole life,
Yeah.
and he's like, this is the year. I'm like, Greg, it hasn't been the year in 32 years. It's not going to be the year, man.
Poor Greg.
Do you think Norman Bates is a Jets fan, and maybe that's why he made some of these decisions?
Norman Bates is a Cleveland Browns diehard. Has been, will be.
Yeah.
Norman Bates, if you go up into his bedroom, he got the fucking pennant flag. He's like, I remember when we were good. The NFL didn't exist when you were good.
Yeah. No helmets back then.
No helmets back then. I can't talk a lot of shit. We're Title Town. A lot of them tiles were wearing leather helmets, but hey, is what it is. But so Abergast dies. Norman's hiding him. And people. This is when we start figuring things out. I love when we go to the judge and they're talking about, it's like, oh yeah, Mrs. Bates is up there, and the wife's like, oh, Norman took a wife.
Great scene.
Great scene. Oh, I love the little detail when she's like, no, she died. I remember picking out her dress for Norman. It was periwinkle blue.
Yep.
I don't know why, but I'm like, that shit's fucking cinema. I love that little detail in there where it just adds like that little texture to this tiny town in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Could have been another title of this movie. Periwinkle Blue.
Yeah.
I'll get back. We're going to get Netflix on the line. But yeah, I just like, as the ending of the movies come around and starts piecing things together and we start learning just a little bit more about Norman, and it's like, there is something definitely wrong, not just like mother killing people, but there's just something wrong with this whole thing.
Yeah.
And the town too. Sleepy town, the judge. Yeah. Let me call him. Are you behaving, Norman? Okay, good night. Just like, that's it.
That is so weird.
Yeah. A little taxi driver too. Like, you'll be okay. Yeah, you're good.
You
I'm thinking about these thoughts, man. Nah, you're good. You're fine.
You guys keep
you won't
bringing
do anything.
up Taxi Driver, and I just want to note that Bernard Herrmann, who did the score for Psycho, also did the score for Taxi Driver.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, Kelsie.
Because Bernard Herrmann's a straight fucking pimp, all right? All that shit's good.
Yeah.
He did fucking Citizen Kane, too.
Yeah.
He did, that's right.
Yeah.
You got a fucking psychotic person in your movie? I'll fucking score it, bro.
Like fucking John Williams over here being like, Bernard Herrmann, it's me and Bernard Herrmann all on this movie. I don't know if I'll let Bernard take it.
I think that was something we saw in the making too. Some of the inspiration for some parts of Star Wars. The Star Wars score came directly from some key 3 notes of the Psycho score.
It's when he's cleaning up the room and he goes to pick up the key and it's like boom, boom, boom.
Wait,
DJ K Bros.
No requests.
She only does Close Encounters.
Yeah. It did sound like Close Encounters.
I was gonna say it. Like,
Yeah.
sure that's hard.
Sorry. You got it.
Okay, I'm gonna play back real quick. Okay.
Fun fact: Close Encounters was inspired by the Psycho score.
They doubled his salary for this movie to $34,501. And there was originally no music for the shower scene. But Hitchcock's wife convinced him that it needed music.
I also wrote down
Shout out to her.
The screeching violins and dire strings would also inspire the music for Jaws.
Yep.
How in the fuck did he think the shower scene didn't need music?
I know.
Dude, for real. Like, I'm playing that back in my head, silent, like, and I'm just like, this doesn't work.
He tried to go the Oppenheimer route.
Yeah. You got to make the music up in your brain while you're watching it.
Oh, I didn't have
it was
to.
a choose your own adventure.
When the bomb dropped, I heard in my head the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah, the Jimi Hendrix version.
I'm standing out yelling,
Please.
USA!
Yeah.
When the bomb dropped, you heard my knuckle crack.
That was so funny. Bomb dropped, she cracks her knuckles. I'm standing yelling,
I just cracked
USA.
one. I just pushed because I was just like, what was going on. And I cracked it, and we're in the middle of the Chinese theater, and it just echoed across the theater. And I was like...
There's a trend going around on the internet of like little noises happening, like somebody farted. In the
guy
middle of it.
farted,
I thought that was so funny. I
Yeah.
died. I fucking died.
This
It was
guy's
so
like,
funny.
He's like, finally, it's going to be a loud explosion. I can just let one off.
Christopher Nolan did that because he's like, oh, the memes are going to be so good.
Someone should have yelled, is this 40X?
Dude, I felt my chair rumbled.
Yeah, you haven't seen this movie in all formats, okay? Unless somebody farts during the explosion.
What happens next? Is it does anyone else die? Or is it just the two?
It's just the two.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Kelsey's
we have,
like could have been more. Fucking
Oh yeah,
low
could have been
body
way
count.
more. Yeah.
Jesus.
in the book it's
Come on,
more.
Hitch.
But it's, it's Lila and Sam that are just like, the judge isn't going to do anything, so we need to go and actually investigate.
Yeah.
Yes, and I love when they go into the investigate. Sam's like, "Don't worry, I'll keep him preoccupied. You go up into the room or in the house with the possible serial killer who we know for a fact has at least 2 bodies on him. You take care of that, Lilo. I'll be here with Norman."
Oh, my wife was just taking a nap, but I didn't want to disrupt her, so I figured I'd come and talk to you, Norman.
Hey, if anyone asks, we're just taking in the air.
Yeah. You want to have some candy corn?
No, Norman's over here being like, "Is this guy coming on to me?"
I know, right? I know I'm fuckable. I'm Tony Curtis. I know I'm fuckable.
Yeah. Tony Curtis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tony
Tony
Curtis,
Curtis.
You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Jamie Lee Curtis's parents.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Tony Curtis, fuckable, yay or nay?
Yay.
Yeah.
I like
in
how
his prime.
In his prime.
Yeah.
I like how everyone was just like, Anthony Perkins, oh, Anthony Perkins. Tony Curtis, like whatever.
Could Tony Curtis have been Norman Bates?
Oh no,
No.
he would have
Definitely
been
not,
way
right?
too Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He would not drop the accent.
I'm walking here.
He's like, yo, what's this thing about birds?
Yeah. Why don't you say
Hey,
my
I
fucking
don't-
motel?
Yeah. Our boy's best friend is his mother, you know?
Yeah. Could anyone else have played fucking
I'll bring you a
Norman Bates?
slice.
No.
Yeah.
Oh God.
A
No,
slice
his-
and some milk.
His eyes, like again, as you were saying earlier, his eyes, the way that his emotion, like he says so much without saying anything at all. He's
Yeah.
a perfect cast.
He is perfectly awkward.
That's
Thanks, Tony.
Yes,
Yeah.
perfectly awkward.
He also, what did he do after this? Like this, he was kind of cemented in this movie.
Couldn't do much, right?
He did.
Yeah.
I know he did the trial for Orson Welles, but that wasn't even Hollywood. That was like a French production.
Psycho 2.
Psycho 2,
Psycho
3,
3.
Psycho
Four.
4.
Poor guy.
I know he had a career after this, but this hung so high over him that he couldn't.
Yeah.
After this, no one's gonna be like, "Oh, we're gonna have Anthony Perkins play our leading love interest in this movie," and it's like, no, they're gonna be like, "So when's he gonna get her?" You know?
Yeah. I also love his stuttering when he's talking to Abigail, and it's like it automatically screams guilt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just
Couldn't be
love
any
it.
more
I
guilty.
love it. I love
He's
it.
so fucking like suspicious.
Yeah.
He's so sus.
I wasn't lying to you, you know. I just, you know, these
I
guests,
just forgot things.
they just, you know, they mix around in my head and I lose track of
I
time.
haven't seen her. Could you look at the picture? Yeah, I haven't seen her.
I'm building a mental
He's even like
picture,
throwing
you
him
know?
lobs down the
Yeah.
middle, like, bro, was she in disguise? Like, you know?
Yeah, disguise. Yeah.
I
Yes, that's why I didn't fucking
She was-
recognize her from the
She
photo.
was
that
disguised
was
by the
like-
rain. It was so wet.
Yeah.
Here. I didn't recognize her.
Which, by the way, it doesn't rain that much in Southern California.
No.
She didn't even need to take a shower. She could have
No.
just went outside and just, you know.
Or
I-
you know,
I love the
you're
phone
just gonna
call.
dry off. You're okay.
I love the phone call where Abigail is like, "Yeah, I'm at this hotel. She was here and then she left. Yeah, nothing suspicious here. I'm gonna maybe stick around a little bit, talk to the mom, but I think this is a dead end."
Yeah, I think we can go home. I think we're
And the
good
judge
here.
is like, they mentioned the mother twice, 2 separate people. Nope, got it wrong.
Yeah,
We're gonna call it a night. Come over to the house. We'll make a roast tomorrow.
I believe Norman. Norman, are you being a good boy? See, Norman's fine.
Good boy.
Norman's just danced around a goodbye horses in there. He's not.
In his Browns jersey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Browns jersey.
oh God.
Becky, you're so funny.
But so we get to the ending part, the climax of it, right?
Mhm.
Lila finally finds Mother, and
And Sam's pissing Norman the fuck off.
you know,
Move
Lila,
away. Leave your clingy ass mom.
Lila
This is my home.
screams, fucking Norman's like fucking one punches Sam, shows Sam's who's boss. And I've seen a lot of movies. I've seen a lot of like scary movies. Every time Mother turns around and it's the fucking hollowed out eyes, I get the fucking heebie-jeebies. I gotta do one of these. I'm like, can't we just fucking not? I don't know why the Mother fucking like cheap dime store skeleton creeps me right the fuck out.
There's a antique mall like down the street from here called King Richard's, and one of the lower parts of the mall, there's this booth. It's closed up, but it's decorated really nice. They have Mother in the corner, like their own little Mother that they created.
Love.
Mhm.
So I walked in and I saw it, and I'm like, I gotta get him in there because I know it spooks him. So I'm like, hey, you got to come see this. He got to the threshold of the door and he's like, absolutely not. He started marching, left me behind.
I didn't say absolutely not. I walked in. It's like Scary Movie 2, where the priest walks in, he's like, oh, fuck this. Walk right out. No, that thing gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies.
He wouldn't let me bring a skeleton with me today. I was going to bring a prop one so we could have Mother in the corner. And he was like, nope, we're not doing that.
I'm like, it's not going to be on camera.
Doesn't matter. We could put a chair and put her right here.
We don't have a fifth microphone. We're going to have to get one.
Well, she could just listen.
Yeah. Hey, you're doing more psychopods, you know. It's the last time Dean's going in a fruit cellar.
Oh, yeah.
You think I'm fruity?
But yeah, and then we finally get to see fucking Norman Bates dressed as Mother when he comes in with the knife, and I'm like, man, you really didn't even put the makeup on, you know? You really kind of half-assed this, Norman.
I mean, we're also in the house finally.
We are really in the house, yeah.
We get to see Mother's room.
Great set design.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The whole room feels like one of those like spooky castles from like those old 50s horror movies. I guess this is kind of there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get to see Norman, Sam fucking tackles him down, takes the knife away, and then we get to, the monologue, the doctor who lays it all out, who's like, thank you. DJK right here.
Let me think, god damn it. Let me
It-
digest. Don't spoon it, feed it to me.
This is the worst part of the movie, right?
It's so, yes, it
Cringe,
it
man.
grinds the movie to a halt.
Yeah.
Because we're now going to spend, it's long. Is it 5 minutes? Is it 10 minutes?
Ugh.
I think it's like a 5-minute monologue.
It's a 5-minute long monologue. It feels like 10. And it's just this character who we've never seen before
No.
explaining, basically because it's 1960, it's explaining like the not gays. Norman isn't a blah, blah, blah. He's psychotic.
Yeah.
Just telling the audience, it's cool. You can still stay here. We're going to explain to you everything that you just watched because it's 1960.
Exactly.
Open up your mind, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna lay it out, and he's just, he's crazy. He's this. Oh, is he a transvestite? No. He's touching the head. It's like a split personality, and it's all this like pseudoscience psychological stuff that like I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like you built this stuff up, and as the audience, I'm like, oh, I clicked in right away.
Of course.
He's fucking crazy. He thinks he's his mother. He kills him. Okay, cool, got it. Nailed it. We're awesome. But this part, it had to have been the censors forced it on him. It had to have been. Is it in the book at all?
That I don't remember.
I can't imagine it is, because I'm assuming like you're gonna look for
I'm
verse and
searching.
passage. It has to, because in the book, I'd imagine you would kind of click in that Norman and the mother are kind of the same person as eventually. So in the book, it's not relevant.
Dr. Steiner.
It isn't there. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's frustrating, right? Because they just tell you outright, yeah, he killed his mom and her lover, and this is why. And I'm like, could you just have let me stew on that for a minute after? And that's what make movies what they are, right? Is the conversation that happens beyond the film. And you're talking about it like, well, what do you think? And what do you think? And was it in his head? And did this really happen? And do you think he killed her? And right? Like, that's the fun part of it.
Imagine if Stanley Kubrick left that hospital scene at the end of The Shining, where we just kind of explain everything to the audience what they just saw, instead of releasing this shit, letting years go by, letting podcasts be created, and great people like us just stewing on this, just like Kelsey said, and talking about it and coming up with our own theories and assumptions and like, no, this doesn't make sense because of this. No, you're wrong because of this. I truly believe there's a lot in Psycho that we could argue about, and we could create this conversation for years and years to come, but we already have the answers because it was just explained to us in that last scene. I don't know. I think there's a world where we could just be like, is there more than one car in Falls Lake or in that swamp? Did he actually kill his mom? You know, or was something else going on?
How they said this was 10 years ago. How long has she actually been in the house?
Yeah, and there's a lot of assumptions of like, how many more people could this have been? But really, they just broke it down on a psychological level of even going into the deep parts of his brain of just like, well, he's actually not considered a transvestite because of this.
Mhm.
And, well, he actually really likes women, so he took an interest in this one. But the mother character, like, overtook that because they're the same. They're two different personalities in the same body, and she's always going to do that. Just explaining this, just like how I'm doing right now. And now that just puts us in a position where it's just like, okay, it's a classic film, but we know what happened. We have the answers.
Yeah.
So it's like they should have just like had a cop come in and say, you know, he's not talking to me, the mother's talking to me, and then you have that internal monologue that he has at the or that mother has at the end, you know, or I'm not gonna, you know, kill this fly. I'm not gonna do this, just to show, oh, it's creepy, you know.
Yeah. Or just as simple as just like, well, I got the confession, but it wasn't from him, and then the scene ends. You know.
Yeah. Or and I think to your point, Becky. Is he now mother? Like, is Norman gone?
Yeah.
Is he just her now forever?
Was this the last thing for her to, you know, take over?
Because that whole end monologue is him as mother.
Mm-hmm.
The end monologue of in the room with Norman, that's the reason why the ending isn't bad, because that is so fucking good.
And that's what I thought you were talking about, that you didn't like that
monologue.
No. That's why I was like, oh no, I will fight for that monologue.
Honey,
I was excited to get here because that's what I thought too.
My love. No. We know what the bad monologue at the end of this movie is.
Okay.
The monologue where it's Norman and it's that one shot just coming in at him. I'm like, that.
Oh my god!
Gold.
And the slow smile and the eyes.
I don't know if I'm just tinfoil hatting and a little crazy here, but I was listening to like the dialogue or whatever, and it's like, oh, it's a great performance. But how Mother's talking, it's almost like she's like, oh, I told them, I'm telling them everything I can, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know, they think I did this. Why would they think I did this? I wouldn't hurt a fly, you know, all that stuff. And it's like, I don't know if my head's thinking, did Norman actually kill all these people? And the mother thing is just a whole other fucking deal. And the mother was almost like, he was dressing up his mother to try and frame her because he was killing them. But he's like, oh, I'll blame it on my mom. Is that what's going on? Like, did Mother actually kill them, or was it Norman killing them and he was pinning it on his mother because he thought she was still alive?
Great question. And
the monologue previously kind of answered that one.
Yeah. You know, and I think this conversation, that question, that answer, that conversation could last 40 minutes, if not more, you know? But it ends right here.
It does.
Because it was fucking explained to us.
Kind of the point I'm getting at is that monologue before this is like, you already told me, fucking Norman did it. Fucking.
But if you had just left it at that.
Well, and also.
Or you just shorten it up. You tighten it up to be like a quick 1 minute thing.
Yes.
You explain just enough so everyone is like happy. Okay, we kind of know what's going on, and then you just let it go.
Yeah. I also they had to cut some things from the movie because it was too long. They ended up cutting a scene between Lila and Sam, and it was them, like an emotional scene where they realize that they both lost Marion, right? And I'm like, no, we don't have to cut that. Why don't we cut this freaking situation at the end here? And that quick flash where it's the skull, like his face is like quickly the skull. And like if you blink, you miss it. It's just it's so good.
And then
some Exorcist shit.
And then pulling Marion out of the swamp.
Yes.
I love the end of the movie
Who's
where
taking
they
that 40K or that 30
swamp.
38-ish K.
She spent a little.
When they pull the fucking car out of the swamp, I'm like, I love that. And then it's just the end. I'm like, I love that ending shot. It's so like, this is what movies are fucking made for.
Yes.
But I mean that's Psycho, you know. Why do movies exist? So we can get fucking Psycho. This movie's fucking great.
It's phenomenal. And like, you come out the gate with that score. The score is like everything. It is so pivotal to this film. It is so beautiful. It's so well done.
It's hard to do anything. It's hard to look anywhere else when this very powerful score comes in and just fucking starts the movie with a bang.
Good job, Al. Can we call him Al?
We can call him Al.
Are we on that level now?
You can call me
so.
Al.
Yeah.
I can call you Al.
I mean, what we've learned is it, you know, inspired a lot of our favorite movies after the score. So it's very important.
And the fact that you can still visit the sets.
True.
Yes.
Visit Universal Studios. Kelsey does not
Hollywood.
get a commission. But the movie gets released. It is, I believe it's Hitchcock's biggest box office hit. It was like a $1 million budget, made 50.1 for 1960. Really fucking good. But at the Oscars, it is nominated for 4 Oscars. It loses all of them.
Yes.
Including Best Picture and Best Director.
Right.
He loses it to Billy Wilder's The Apartment.
Oh, one of your favorites.
It's really good. I fucking love Billy Wilder. But here's the thing. This is also the last movie Hitchcock is nominated for an Oscar for. This was his last chance at bat. He never won an Oscar for directing. Do you think the Academy should have just given it to him?
I mean,
is it better than
the film was worthy, so yes.
Okay. It's
the
better.
film is number 35 on the top 250 movies list on IMDb.
It is also higher than The Apartment on the AFI Top 100
Dun,
list.
dun,
I mean, what do you? I'm
dun.
as a lover of The Apartment, I'm more interested in your answer for that question.
Don't
Oh, wow.
don't make me choose, boss. I'm
All
hard.
right. Okay.
But
I
no,
won't.
if I had to give it to either one, I mean, like, The Apartment's a very fun, easy watch. It kind of creates the more like dramatic romantic comedy genre thing. It's like Jack Lemmon's great in it, Shirley MacLaine's great in it. It's kind of like one of the most interesting movies about like modern romance, but it's not fucking Psycho. Let's be real here. It's like, if you're putting like we kind of opened the pod with this, if you're etching Alfred Hitchcock onto Mount Rushmore, the first movie you're putting onto the list is Psycho. Right? I don't believe Psycho's his best movie. It's not my favorite of his movies, but I'm a fucking realist. Psycho's the movie. It's the Hitchcock movie. Pop culture is attached to, that society has attached to, that even people who aren't movie people know Psycho. Even if they've never seen it, they're like, I've seen enough of it. I know what happens. I know this. I know that. I know Norman Bates. I know Bates Motel. I know Marion Crane. I know the shower scene. Psycho probably deserved the best picture or the best director, but it might have been a thing where they're like, we're not giving it to fucking Hitchcock because he's made a series of bangers. He's gonna make more good ones.
Also, I wonder if, I wonder what the conversation was like during the Academy Awards that year of like, will this have legs? Will this live like as long as we think it will? You know, because when this first came out, I think people were just kind of like terrified to not talk about it, but they just like didn't know where something like this was going. It was kind of wild to predict that this would be a trendsetter, you know, because that's what Psycho is. Like we wouldn't have so many of our favorite horror. We wouldn't have the slasher genre without Psycho. Yeah. So it should be celebrated for that reason. That being said, I do think The Apartment's great. Yeah. This isn't like a Saving Private Ryan, Shakespeare in Love situation, because like like I do think
how do you rank a 10 out of 10 movies against each other? That's what this is, you know?
Yeah. So, you know, I don't think The Apartment's like less deserving of it, but I don't think it's a trendsetter like Psycho is, and for that reason I think Psycho should be celebrated and win the awards, and should have, but I understand why it didn't at the time.
Yeah, I mean it's like the whole thing where I'm like, did they give Billy Wilder the Oscar because Sunset Boulevard didn't win?
Did they give Leo the Revenant, Academy Award?
1,000 fucking percent.
Everything before didn't win.
I will die on this hill. They gave him the Revenant Oscar because he lost Wolf of Wall Street. I will die on that hill.
Yeah, but
Got beat up by a bear.
So Paramount didn't believe in the film. Ended up giving box office profits to Hitchcock. So his personal earnings exceeded $15 million, which if you plug in inflation, that's $156 million.
That man made the fucking bank.
So he's high.
More than he embezzled more than $40,000. You know what I'm saying?
Could you imagine they ask Hitchcock, like, "Are you mad you didn't win the Oscar for Psycho?" And he's there with a gold-plated fucking cigar, being like, why the fuck would I care? Do you see me? Do you see how bawling I am?
Yeah, I cried all the way to the bank where I made my cameo right at the beginning. Yep. Popped some tranquilizers in a bottle from the desk and partied hard.
No secretary that money to handle for him.
Yeah, it was nothing but a party at that bank.
I mean, he made out, you know?
He did.
He did.
He's all right.
He certainly did. I think we should talk about Janet Leigh more.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. I
Um,
mean, what hasn't been said about Janet Leigh?
Our first Scream Queen.
yeah, you know, and I think this like started. Yeah, exactly. This the final. Well, not the final
Not the
girl.
final girl.
I think this kind of like. You
She's
know.
actually the first girl.
Yeah, right. This kind of morphed into just like, well, if she goes until the end, then we can
Mhm.
start calling them final girls. But you know, I think it's safe to say without this, Halloween is one of our favorites, and
Mhm.
we wouldn't have Halloween without Psycho.
We
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
we
Jamie
wouldn't
Lee
have
Curtis
Jamie
without-
Lee Curtis without
Vivian or with
Janet Leigh.
We wouldn't get Scream without
Tony.
Halloween. Thus, we
Yeah.
wouldn't get Scream without Psycho.
I think you guys are H2O fans.
I am.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like it.
Pretty cool Janet Leigh cameo in there.
It's
And
also
the same
mostly
license plate
Psycho.
on her
Yeah.
car.
Yeah,
same
it's the same
car,
car too. That's really
Wow.
cool. Which also, fun fact that I read about the car was on the Universal lot and was borrowed from the Leave It to Beaver set.
Really?
So they just used that. It was the car that she bought from the salesman.
Oh,
Oh, that's
that's
cool.
great.
Yeah, it was a 1957 Ford sedan owned by Universal Studios that the Cleaver family drove on the television series Leave It to Beaver.
Love it.
I love
What
when
a
they do
nugget.
that.
Yep.
Mm.
It's nice to shoot on the lot and be able to just borrow things.
Yeah, borrow. I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna borrow it for the weekend. We haven't seen the Psycho car in 6 months. Where the fuck did this guy go? I don't know. Just he was borrowing it for a shoot. It's fine.
John Gavin, who played Sam Loomis, appeared in both this film and Spartacus
Mhm.
in the same year.
Speaking of Tony Curtis,
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
So-
this means he worked
okay.
with both Janet Leigh and then husband Tony Curtis, Jamie Lee Curtis's parents.
Mhm.
So Jamie Lee Curtis was born in 1958, so she was only a baby when they were shooting this, and she was 2 years old when it came out.
Ooh.
Very cool.
We love Jamie Lee Curtis
Yes,
on this
we
spot.
do.
We do. You know, she's guesting on the next episode.
Sorry, Alex.
Sorry, Alex.
How many times has she seen one battle after another?
I'm now thinking,
Let me
I'm
check
like,
Jamie Lee Curtis's
ah,
letterbox. I don't think we're following each other. But yeah, I'm glad this Sam Loomis was able to get the boogeyman this time around.
Yeah.
But you guys have anything else you want to say before we get to the final question?
Oh.
Yeah, one more fact I want to throw out.
Please.
CBS was the first television channel to purchase television rights to Psycho at the price of $450,000. They had scheduled to screen the film on September 23rd, 1966, but eventually decided against it. A few days earlier, a politician's daughter had been stabbed to death while
Oh.
her parents slept. And news reports covered the sensational knife murder, and CBS decided that screening a fictional knife murder would be in bad taste. Psycho
Whoa.
instead had its television debut on June 24th, 1967, screened on the New York-based television station WABC-TV.
Wow.
If that
Wow.
happened now, CBS would have been like free advertisement,
Yeah.
just to be real cynical about it.
Yep. Yep. Ask your question, Dean.
It'd
Oh.
be like that.
Okay, so final question, because we're doing the Psycho franchise.
Mhm.
Did Psycho need a sequel, or does Psycho need a sequel? Do you want to see more of what Norman gets up to?
Well, a
Do you wanna
question, have you
see-
guys seen the
Final
sequels?
question, Dean?
We've been
Jeez.
in here like, longer than the movie's runtime. All right, calm down.
Only if you cut the scene that needs to be cut.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Leave it alone.
I
It's like macaroni and cheese. Leave it alone.
You don't want no chili mac. Don't want no ham in your
don't
mac.
put shit in my mac and cheese.
Kelsey's greatest joke ever. Mac and cheese, leave it alone.
We'll tell you about that later.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
tell you off mic.
That's off my. It is very
Um,
dangerous. All
yeah.
right, it's scary.
I mean, no, it doesn't need any sequels. But at the same, did Halloween need sequels? Did Friday the 13th need sequels? Yes.
100% Friday
Did
the
Nightmare
13th.
on Elm Street need sequels? Yes. You know.
Maybe like half the number of sequels we got, but yeah.
When these movies came out, like it was probably, like Michael Myers was dead in the backyard, and then when they, put the head out the window and he was gone, that's it. Imagine if we just ended it there, and didn't have any sequels. So it's hard, like to have Psycho in that situation just as a standalone and be like, hey, does this work afterwards? Can there? I mean, it's hard to tell to do something more after the killer's been caught. Also, so from a fan of this, like, I agree with Kelsie. Like, no, absolutely not. We didn't need it. But also from a legacy standpoint and a studio standpoint, I'm also just like, hey, no, can be the biggest piece of shit in the world, and we're all gonna cry our way to the bank, and that's fine. But yeah, I actually haven't seen any of the sequels. I've seen the remake. I've seen the Vince Vaughn remake that I hope you guys do an episode on.
It's a masterpiece. We know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope people vote the other way.
It's gonna be a tough pod, you know,
because it's gonna be that one, and what was the other one?
Oh, so we found out that there is actually another Psycho remake. This was made in the mid 80s or 70s, and it stars Bud Cort as Norman Bates from Harold and Maude fame, and it was supposed to be a pilot movie, a pilot TV, or it was supposed to be a pilot episode for a TV show they were going to do in like the 80s, right? But they realized halfway through that it had been too expensive, so they just released it as a TV movie. So there is a TV movie remake of Psycho that stars Bud Cort as Norman Bates. I had to dig so fucking deep to find that. But we needed a this or that for the voting.
Yeah, because he was like, we could do that, or we could do like the first season of Bates Motel, and I'm like, you want to go full season? I mean, it's a good series. Yeah, I ended up really loving it.
I only watched the first season. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I was like, there's more to this? This should have just been a movie. Oh, wait. Yeah. But,
that's the trend.
As a Psycho fan, as a member of the audience, do you think there's room for a sequel? Do you think you want a sequel?
I mean, no. I mean, usually that's my crusade, you know, just leave it alone. Don't touch it. But I've seen all the sequels, and I love Psycho so much that I've grown to love the sequels too. So I'm excited to see where it goes, because I mean, it takes a wild ride, and I can't wait for you to bring out your little tinfoil hat and sit there and be like, what the fuck?
I would say I really want Psycho to have sequels, just because I know the era that they would have come in, and cocaine would fuel those sequels.
Yeah,
we would get some shit.
That's what I'm saying. Psycho 3, I think you're gonna have a ball.
Just taking the Popeye effect of this and just, you know.
But
yeah, because I mean, it's interesting to see Norman age and come back to the house and to see, you know, his demons.
He stops being a fuck boy, starts being a fuck man. You know, around Psycho 3.
There's a lot of progress there.
All right. Yeah. I won't ask how he got out of the place that he's in. I'll just watch him.
That's what I think you gotta watch it.
Yeah. Okay.
But that brings us.
Kelsie looks like she's on the fence.
Like, no, thank you.
Yeah. Hey, before you watch the remake, watch Swingers.
Swingers? Okay.
Yeah.
Just so you get a sense of, you know, how fucking Vince Vaughn.
A boy's best friend is his mother, baby. Hey, your money, baby.
Vegas, baby.
Yeah. Now that guy will tell you that 2 days in Vegas will cure any headache.
Any final thoughts on Psycho? Anybody? You like it? Dislike it?
It's a good fucking movie. If you don't like it, then you probably don't like movies, and that's okay. But why are you still listening to this pod? You know.
It's got a point there.
Psycho. What? There's nothing more to say. We've said a lot. Yeah.
I love this movie.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's a banger. It's a masterpiece. It's the Hitchcock movie.
Yeah.
Birthed a lot of what we have today.
Right.
Yes. If we haven't spoiled it enough for you, go and watch it.
Yeah, go watch Psycho.
Go on the studio tour, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the best ride of the park.
Kelsie gets paid for that.
I wish I did.
But we'll be coming at you on the next episode with Psycho 2. Where can they go to listen to that?
If you want to listen to us on a different platform than you currently are, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Yes,
you can go to the YouTube channel, watch us.
You can watch us now.
Look at our guests. Look how nice they are. I wore a sweater.
You did.
Go to our YouTube channel.
Oh, that's right. Were you going to open the book?
Oh,
we can open the book.
Because this is YouTube, we have a box opening.
Okay, let's do it. This is the Alfred Hitchcock Coffee Table Book, the iconic film collection, 8 films together for the first time.
This is the fucking content you get on YouTube, people.
Tristan Eaton, did the art for this.
It's beautiful.
Ooh.
Damn.
Just has a ton of facts about Alfred Hitchcock and his movies. And then you get all 6 films on 4K.
Oh, damn.
Heck
This
yeah.
was an Amazon exclusive. I don't know if it's still up there, but
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Vertigo,
It's so nice.
Rear Window, To Catch a Thief, Psycho, North by Northwest, and The Birds.
All bangers.
All bangers.
bangers.
But yeah, you can see that on our YouTube channel, The Film Vault. That is The Film Vault on YouTube. You can like, comment, and subscribe there. Check out Kelsie opening that cool book.
DJK Bros.
DJK Bros, what's up? No requests. And you can find our social media at...
The Film Club Podcast on Instagram, where we post upcoming episodes. I know it's been a while, but we're back. Adventures we go on. We'll be doing some adventures. I mean, we just went to the Rare Books Festival in LA.
Yes.
Cool.
That was awesome.
Downtown?
Really cool.
Downtown,
at Union Station.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Real cool.
But yeah, that's the Film Club.
Would you guys like to plug anything before we get out of here?
Yeah. We just made a movie.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, that little thing,
Yeah.
we forgot about.
Kind of little similar to Psycho. It's a little motel horror movie. I wrote and directed it. I actually, Kelsie and I were quickly moving past this, but we were a victim to the Eaton Canyon fire. And we were homeless for a bit, going around different hotel rooms, and I wrote a crazy little motel horror movie in 9 different hotel rooms. And we shot it. And it's about a couple that's on the run from the fire, and they stay at a motel where something fucked up is going on there. And we're really proud of it. We had a really great team, amazing cast, and we're in post-production right now. And I'm so excited to show you guys this movie. This is such a fun thing to make with Kelsie and with Dean and with everybody else, and it's going to be a cool one. It's called An Hour Outside of LA, so be sure to be on the lookout for that.
Awesome. And if you want to see any other films that Jack has starred in, or that I've made, or that these lovely ladies has helped produce, you can go to the Felix on Mars YouTube channel and anywhere else where Felix on Mars shows up. But with that, that is the end of the Film Club. Have a good week, everybody.
Much love, guys.
Yay.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
The boy's best friend is his mother.
I don't know how we didn't mention that.
I like candy corn.
Candy corn's gross, right?
Yes,
Candy corn is gross.
Hey, it's good with popcorn.
Is it good with popcorn?
I tried it this morning. It was actually